Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you've never clicked on before, my name is Shanita. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Today is my wash day. If you have not figured out, this is a natural hair a healthy natural hair channel, and I talk all things natural hair. I just opened up this little space so we could share products and tips and all our struggles and go along this hair journey together, and I am so glad that you joined me. If you would like to be a part of the learning and the journey with us, feel free to hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified whenever I post a video. If you choose not to, that is fine. You're welcome to stop by absolutely anytime. So as you know, I am a huge fan of the hair brand MANE KRUSH, and I have done a couple of videos about them already on this channel. I will link them in the description box so that you can look at them after this video. But I have an entire new lineup of MANE KRUSH products to try this wash day. I had amazing results with the other products that I used, and y'all, I don't even remember the name of them. Like, they're all running together now because there's so many names and there's so many products. So I'll be sure to put that down in the description box so you can check it out. But this particular wash day, I kind of went through and picked out products. One, I've never used before from them, and two, just kind of based on what I think my hair needs right now is what I have chosen to use. So I have these all here and I'm going to show you. So these products cross lines. You'll see that they're different. These are white. This is in the blue container. You know, a lot of companies are having container issues right now. No sweat, you guys. You companies who are thinking that we're going to be turned off or upset about the bottle, no sweat. We can handle it. We can get those products out there. So today I'm going to be using MANE KRUSH's clay wash. This is going to be new to me. This is a BESTOOL clay based clay wash that, you know, cleans, conditions, kind of detoxifies. This one says it has detangling properties and improves elasticity. And I am happy to try that for today. I'm going to deep treat with their Kosmo-Kurlitan deep conditioner. Their other deep conditioner I used was magnificent. I hope I get some of the same results. So this one it says it strengthens, reduces shedding and breakage, and restores. I need a little bit of strengthening in my routine today because last week when I did my wash day, I let a plastic baggie sit on my hair too long. And so it got a little bit mushy, and I noticed a little bit more breakage during the week. So I'm going to try to strengthen that up with this. I'm going to use the Fairy Godmother leave-in as a leave-in. I've heard so much about this one. This is the one Addie sent me. I have not tried yet, but everybody seems to love this one. I was excited that I got my hands on it. And I'm going to use the unicorn curls to style my hair with whatever style I decide to do. No idea. I'll think about that while I'm washing. So that is what I'm going to be using. I know you all have probably heard of MANE KRUSH. If you haven't, then stick along so that you can be just as wowed as I know I'm going to be. So if you are interested in seeing how these products work and what I think about them, then stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I am about to go and do my clay wash. One of these days, I'm going to be in a house where I can set up and you guys can watch me use this and see the suds in action and see what I think of it on contact. Unfortunately, I'm not there yet. So I'm going to have to use this and come back. And probably when you see me again, I will be putting on the deep conditioner. So stay tuned. Y'all. Lord have mercy. I want to tell you about my week last week. Okay, I used a product line for a wash day, and I recorded that video. You'll be seeing that soon. It went very well. The next 3 days in, I was sitting down and looking in my mirror and thought, you know what, there's some places in my hair that just feels dry, you know. So I sprayed some refresher spray on it and put just a little dab of a butter mix that I had on my hair just in those places. And then the next day, or 2 days later, I had a product that I got that I was just trying. Like, I knew I was going to wash my day the subsequent day. So I put this product on top of my hair again. So I had literally a wash week where I had 3 different sets of layers of product on my hair. So when I washed it today, you know, oddly enough, the products were light enough. They were all 3 excellent sets of products. So I had product buildup simply because I'd used the 3 of them. Not that either of them was bad necessarily, but I just used that clay wash. Y'all, that stuff is so good. It is so good. Oh my gosh. Like, you know how I feel about using a rinse out conditioner after I shampoo my hair. When I read that label and it says, you know, cleans, detangles, strengthens, whatever it said, I left it in the shower. I always think to myself, if it cleans my hair, fine, because I'm going to use a rinse out conditioner. But nor did I pre-poo my hair. That's another thing I generally don't skip. I pre-poo my hair always. And so I got right in the shower with that clay wash, knowing that my hair was going to come away feeling stripped and dry. I had already put my rinse-in conditioner in there. The instant that clay hit that water in my hair, my hair was so soft. It was so freaking soft. I used like a dime amount for an entire section. I don't understand. I don't understand. It cleaned my hair so beautifully. My hair was so soft. I need to see what essential oil is in there, because there's something minty in there. I could smell the mint, and if you're not a huge fan of mints, then you may not like it. It is minty, but I liked it. I mean, it wasn't overbearing at all, but forget that. My hair was so soft and so detangling. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't have come back on without having the ingredients in my hand, because I am flabbergasted right now. That is, without fail, without thinking twice, has gotten to be my #1 absolute favorite, hands down, clay wash. My hair feels so good, and I expected it to feel good obviously after I got out, but after I rinsed out the clay wash, my hair was clean. I had that minty, stimulating, clean sensation. It was so soft to the touch, and it was so conditioned and detangled like a dream, like a dream. Like, I don't even have curly hair. Oh my gosh, that was magnificent. That was magnificent. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, and so now, okay, we'll talk about that later. But as I was using it, I was thinking to myself, this is so perfect for a midweek wash, right? Because during the week, you're short on time. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time washing, rinsing, washing and conditioning your hair, and then you got to do a deep conditioning treatment. You know how you read on some of these clay washes that they clean and detangle and they condition, and then you use them and you kind of come away with that stripped feeling. Your hair feels a little bit, you know, stripped and not stiff, but just not very soft. I'm not going to say hard, but it just doesn't feel very soft. And so typically when I use a clay wash, after having used a few, I always have to use a rinse out conditioner, because now I need to soften my hair, and I really want to get some detangling properties in there so that I can start pulling out some of the shed hair. And this stuff would be perfect for midweek. Perfect for midweek. It felt like I just rinsed out a deep conditioner. It was that level soft. And yet my hair felt clean. My scalp felt stimulated and clean. My hair itself was clean. but the softening and conditioning was out of this world. I'm not even supposed to be reviewing that product right now, so I'm going to stop talking. It is time for deep conditioning. So I'm going to the Kosmo-Kurlitan deep conditioner. Let's see what this one says, because I'm a believer. I'm a believer now. Strengthens, reduces shedding and breakage, and restores. And it has aloe vera, distilled water, babassu oil, sunflower oil, mango butter, macadamia oil, meadow foam seed oil, shea green tea, nettle amla, parsley leaf, licorice root, methi, M-E-T-H-I? I don't think I've seen that before. Okay, comfrey, hibiscus, fragrance, and optifin. Let's take a look. Almost has a cocoa-ish smell. There's nothing in the ingredient list that would tell me exactly what this smells like. So it's obviously some fragrance that I can't describe, but look at it. What's the first thing I'm going to say? Filled to the rim. Love, love, love that. And it is a beigey color. You can see just the how this was just hand packed and put in there and leveled off. I love this. Love the presentation. My goodness. It's so thick and rich. So thick and rich. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little of this on my, yeah, it's kind of cocoa-ish, not, you know, extreme cocoa, not coffee, not chocolate, but nice cocoa-ish scent. Goes on really, really good. I was so upset with myself last week when I let that baggy stayed on my hair for too long. And my hair was just mushy when I went to take it off and style my hair. I had to be so gentle and so careful when I was styling, because once I saw a couple of little pieces break off, I was just super duper paranoid. And so it took me forever to style and twist my hair because I was so scared I was going to lose a lot of it. So this is really, I'm looking for this to help with some of that breakage, to try to build my hair back up from that. That's why I'm being extra careful and making sure I put plenty of it on the ends, because I know that's where that was breaking, because they were those little tiny short pieces. Okay, and as usual, I'm going to take this and I'm going to split it and put it in a loose twist. And I'm looking for a bobby pin. I normally will just pin it down with the bobby pin across my hair. Here's one. It's not a bobby pin, but I will take this and then I will pin it down, and then I would do every section like that. Just twist it up and then lay it to the opposite side of my hair and pin it down like so, and put the plastic baggie on it and sit under and put the plastic bag on it and sit under the dryer for about 20 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do here, and I'll be right back, you guys. This feels really, really good. I'm back, you guys. All right. You know what I love about this brand? You know what I love about a natural hair product? When it can do everything you want it to do. Now, I told you about the clay wash. This deep conditioner said strengthens, reduces shedding and breakage. Of course, I won't be able to gauge that till over in the week. Restores. My hair is so freaking soft. It is so soft. I wish you guys could touch it. I sent a message over to my friend a few minutes ago that said, you know what? I need to get out of this business, because I'm at the point right now where I think I could just throw away everything and use MANE KRUSH exclusively. That's how I'm feeling down in my spirit, because this stuff, my hair is soft and yet it's just so light and fluffy. It feels so clean and it feels so Like I'm not the least bit worried about breakage like I was having to do earlier this week. It feels strong. It feels like I just stuck my hand down in, I don't know. I have to come up with something, but I can't, nothing I can think of off the top of my head will describe it. So I am getting ready to now do the Fairy Godmother leave-in without even trying this. I know I'm gonna love this. I've never tried this before, but this is the one I've heard so many people talk about. And I was thinking, I love the one I had. So if you think that one is better than this, I didn't even show it to you. Give me a second, I'm gonna show it. It's very creamy, kind of a, not an opaque color. I mean, it's nothing like clear. It really is a yellowish cream. Let me show it to you. Now, what would possess me to put that on my finger? I don't know. Okay, so this is, see, it's like a light creamy substance. Feels very, very good. Like that was real bright to put that on my finger. It feels, so this is what this looks like. See, it's a nice creamy substance. It's not thin, it's definitely not too thick. It's that right in the middle, perfect for every hair type sort of conditioner. It feels great going on, as I knew it would. You guys, when you put your leave-in in and your conditioners, make sure that you're covering all of your hair. Sometimes the roots around the perimeters of the hair, under the bottom here, doesn't get the attention because we get the product and we rub it on right on top and then we move on, and you're missing a lot of hair. You want to make sure that if you're nourishing one part of your hair, that you're nourishing it all, because otherwise you may be really, really tending to pieces in the middle that may be getting conditioned and moisturized, and then the other parts are not. So when they start breaking, you're like, I don't understand what I'm doing. Like, I'm using good stuff, I'm following the directions, and sometimes it's literally just a negligence you don't really realize you're doing, because all of your hair is not getting coated well. You don't want to overdo it, obviously, but just be sure you cover all of those hair strands, because those that you don't cover will let you know that they're not happy, and then you're going to be frustrated trying to figure out what you did wrong. So I am going to go off and I am going to put this on all of my sections. This feels just as nice and juicy and conditioned and soft as before, if not better now. So it was like really soft initially, and now it's moisturized and soft. It just feels not even like a moisturized. It feels just conditioned, and it feels, I guess, just moisturized. It's just happy hair. It's just happy hair. I'll be back. My hair has been under the back with the leave-in now for about half an hour. I didn't overdo it this time. So what I am going to do is, I think I am going to do Old Faithful Twist Out, but I do have some wave rods that I bought, and I am going to attempt to use those on the ends of my hair. And ooh, I think I'm going to, let's try this out before I make absolutely any promises about what I can get through. Needless to say, you know me, it's late at night, and I am going to twist maybe halfway down. That's probably a little bigger than I want. All right, so for styling, I'm going to use the Unicorn Curls. And this is a styler that is has shea butter, has aloe vera gel, sunflower, marshmallow root, slippery elm, fenugreek, honey, BTMS, and it says it hydrates, softens, reduces frizz, and adds shine. It can be applied to wet or dry hair. and it says it is perfect for juicy twists, braid outs, and wash and goes. So here, as you can see, I've played in it a little bit, but I used it over something else, and it was just literally, I was just trying to see what it felt like. So here is the consistency of it. It is not as thick as that deep conditioner. That deep conditioner has a very rich feeling to it. Like, it is thick all the way through. This is slightly creamier, not quite as heavy. So I am going to just take that little bit and I'm going to rub it on this section, coating it thoroughly. And I will try to run I don't know where my dimming brush is. Run the brush through it. Get as much of the tangles out as I can. And then I'm going to twist. Oh, I may end up making these bigger, y'all. It's too late for these small twists. I'm gonna twist at the roots and let's see, maybe halfway down instead of just doing the ends, because these rocks are a little bit bigger, so they're not the tiny ones you can put on the end. This is the kind that you would probably use on most of the hair. So let's see if I remember, because it's been so long since I've done this. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. It's not going well. So I'm gonna put the roller here where the twist stops, and then wrap the twist around. That is not gonna stay. Okay.
As the office manager at a firm.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the roller and wrap the hair around. Y'all, I don't know about this. It's not gonna stay. I'm gonna roll it old school, where you put the hair on the roller from the end. And then get the hair to overlap just a tad. And then roll. Oh my gosh, how long is this gonna take me? This should have been a daytime project. I don't want it too tight because I don't want to leave that line over it. Okay, you guys, I've been at this now probably an hour and I'm at the last one. You know, when you first get started with this, it is so frustrating, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. So I am on camera to do literally this last one. So I am putting a little bit of the unicorn curls onto my hair and ends. This area at the top and around that has so much frizz, I am adding like a drop of oil on top, because that does help minimize some of the frizz. Putting that oil on it also helps the comb brush to just glide through, so that helps in detangling. And then I start to twist, and I'm twisting at the roots just as tautly as I would do if I were doing a twist out. But about halfway down the twist, I get a little looser with the twist. I'm not doing it quite as tight. It's very, very loose at the ends. And at one point I was stopping here and trying to curl all of this loose with the rollers. It just was a no-go. So I just decided to do the twist all the way to the ends, just making it very, very loose here. And then Wrapping the hair around the roller, trying to make sure you overlay the ends, and then wrap this around 3 or 4 times, depending on the length of your hair and how tight you want your curls. So now I am all done, and I don't trust this to be dry in the morning because a lot of that hair now is, like I said, twisted and then rolled on top of each other. So it's going to be a little harder, take a little longer to dry. And I am going to sit under my dryer, Lord have mercy, maybe about a half an hour or so, we'll see. And I'm going to try to get at least most of this dry, or at least the excess out, and then attempt to sleep in the rollers the rest of the night and hope it will air dry. So I don't know how this is going to come out, but whether it's good or bad, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the results, and so we can figure out together what I did wrong. And because I know some of you guys know the struggle, you've been there, and you can help guide me as to what I need to do better next time. So I will see you guys in the next clip. Wish me luck. Oh my gosh, this was so much work. I am back, you guys. Let me try this again to make sure you're here, because I was just chatting away as I was taking out these rods and just talking and just sharing my experience, just to realize nobody's on the line. I wasn't even recording. So I'm sorry, the rods are out. It is actually 1 day later. I sat under the dryer for about, I don't know, 25-30 minutes, and then I slept in these. I have not slept in rods or rollers in decades, probably decades. And so it wasn't bad though. I slept comfortably. It wasn't bad at all. Just stick all those rollers under a bonnet and it went well. So I've taken all of those out. My hair, I hope it's all dry. It feels dry. I said I was going to wait 2 days, but you know me, my impatient self. So hopefully I won't get any frizz or problems. I hope they're dry enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking them down. I always miss twists, so I'm gonna be a little bit more careful this time about separating it to make sure I don't. So that is the twist, and then the part that was rolled on the rod, and then that is the where the twist was. So this is how the hair looks straight out of the rod. Now I know these are completely 2 different kinds of curls, and I have no idea what I'm gonna get. No idea. But I do know that they are thoroughly moisturized. They feel absolutely incredible. Soft and shiny, no frizz. And so far so good. So I'm not gonna waste all your time. I'm gonna go on off and take these down and see if I can start styling. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So this is what I've got, you all. It's different. It is different. I think I've got to spend a little bit more time kind of seeing it, because I don't know how I feel about it. But I'm trying to keep my emphasis on the fact that this is supposed to be about the product and how they work, and not what my hairstyle looks like, because number 1, I'm not going anywhere. Number 2, I can always grab this and put it in a ponytail and go on about my business. But it's handled very well. Okay, let's talk about the products. So I still did not bring that clay wash down here with me, but I think you got a notion of how I feel about that clay wash. It is everything. I dare you to find a better clay wash. I dare you. That's how confident I am. That's the most awesome clay wash ever. I said everything I needed to say before. It is everything you want in a clay wash. You get all of the properties of all the moisturizing ingredients. You get the cleanliness from the clay. You get the moisture and the hydration from the aloe vera. And the other ingredients is a masterful formulation of ingredients that gives you the softness and the conditioning and hydration and the detangling properties that you want in a clay wash. As I said before, it is a perfect mid-week wash product. It's like an all-in-one deal. You can use this and I would feel perfectly fine not deep conditioning that night. So say if you know, wash on Wednesday or whatever, Wednesday evening or sometime during the week, you could skip your deep conditioning that week, and that way you can get in that extra midweek wash that we really do need, because you really do need to add that hydration back into your hair in the middle of the week. And so this just does everything. Put it in, rub it around real good, rub it into your scalp, rinse it out. You can get right out and go straight into your leave-in conditioner. That way you've gotten that extra wash into your week. Your hair is exactly like it would feel when you finish deep conditioning. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I dare you to tell me you know of one that is better. Now, you have to try both of them, but I have not tried everyone in the world. I've tried quite a few. I've tried them from companies who that is their mainstay, that is their main product, their clay wash. And this clay wash from MANE Choice, hands down, MANE Choice, MANE KRUSH is hands down the best one I've tried. I mean that sincerely. Okay, the deep conditioner, this Kosmo-Kurlitan, just icing on the cake. Like I felt like my hair was deep conditioned when I got out of the shower, but adding this, it looks like clay. It really does. It looks like a thicker clay, but if you can see those little specks in there, you've got so many other little herbs floating around in there, and they are shebe, green tea, nettle, amla, parsley leaf, licorice root, methy, comfrey, hibiscus, like everything that is good for the hair, all wrapped up into these ingredients. And so it was magnificent. I didn't get any feel of, you know how your hair feels when you get finished with a deep treatment. Nothing like that. This was a fabulous moisture conditioning. It doesn't have any protein in it, but you know, we talked about before, the Ayurvedic herbs in here have strengthening properties, so it gives your hair this strengthening feature without being hard and without being stiff. It just makes it just pliable enough and flexible enough for you to be able to handle, to detangle, to soften. Your hair is so, it just feels perfect. It just feels perfect. That's just perfect. I don't there's not a single con I can think of. You could use that every week if you wanted to, and I think it would be a perfect conditioner for you to have and not have to alternate between, okay, I'm gonna do 2 weeks of moisturizing deep conditioners, and then I'm gonna do a protein one, and then I'm gonna do, you know, or back and forth. This you could use every single time and get the strengthening and the I can't even talk, y'all. I'm so verklempt, I can't talk. And so you can get the protein and the moisturizing benefits of the conditioner in your hair. Okay, and then the Fairy Godmother. I didn't show you guys the, oh, did I? Y'all, I don't know. If I did, I'm gonna show you again. This is the texture consistency of the leave-in. I think I did show this. Now I'm sort of remembering, but it feels lotiony. It feels like a very moisturizing lotion. Very, very smooth going on. I'm putting every drop right back in here. It feels very softening going on, very conditioning. There's so many, let's see what's moisturizing in here. So this is aloe juice, water, hemp, shea butter, avocado, honey, castor, Irish moss, BTMS fragrance, and Optifin. So you've got all those moisturizing ingredients all mixed together to form a perfect leave-in. I put that plastic bag over my head, and this soaked right into my hair, absorbed right in, and it absorbed in my hair, but yet there was just enough coating on the outside of the hair that I could part it, that I could detangle it, that I could manipulate it, that I could still feel that moisture on my fingertips. You know, that's my test. Not oily. I don't want it to be oily, but I don't want it to feel like water either, or like nothing is on there. It was just like right down the middle, perfect to leave in. Perfect, perfect. And let's see if this has a, this smells like, I don't know, a candy, some sort of candy. I don't know. You may can find somebody that could put that fragrance to something familiar a little better than I did. But it's very pretty and it is nice. I like it. And then the unicorn curls. I was really scared about this. The last styler that I used from them was the Curl Teeny. In my last video, I used the Curl Teeny on top of another leave-in. It was very good. So I was really nervous about this because it has aloe vera gel in it, and my hair likes aloe juice, but products with aloe vera gel in it, maybe I just needed the right one. I've just had a couple that I can think of with aloe vera gel that I just didn't care for it. To me, it made my hair feel even drier. And so I guess it's all about the consistency, all about the formulation. This one, so good. I can still feel the moisture in my hair right now, and I know it's a combination of the leave-in and this. This is water, aloe vera gel, shea butter, sunflower, marshmallow root, slippery elm, fenugreek, honey, BTMS, fragrance, and Optifin. I mean, nothing way out there, but you know, when these people make these things, not only do they have to think of the right ingredients to put in it, but the right amount to put in it. And I'm sure one little iota off from that exact measurement and the whole thing could go haywire. But this is extremely moisturizing. It gave my hair so much shine. It clumped together well so that I could do those twists and then wrap it around those rollers. I was so concerned that the ends were going to be dry and choppy, and you know, because they didn't get on there right, that they would be dry. My hair is moisturized from root to tip. If you have texture like mine, you could do some style like this. You could do some sort of roller set. You could do, you know, the twist or the braid. So I think this can go for anything. I wouldn't try to do a wash and go with this, though it does say that on here. Apply to wet or dry hair to style. Perfect cream for juicy twists, braid outs, and wash and goes. So there you go. Who am I? I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of wash and goes, so I don't know. But something with just rollers. I'm looking at my hair now in hindsight. I really could have technically done a entire roller set with no twists at all, and this would hold up. It's moisturized enough that it would last. It's gonna last a few days. It's not too heavy, because you can use products that are too heavy on rollers and it just flops because it's just way too heavy, and it would take forever to dry. My thick hair dried in less than 24 hours. That's saying something. On the other hand, if you use a product that's too light, well, of course, the moisture is not going to last any time. You may have a curl, you may have, you know, a little bit of definition, but the moisture is going to evaporate out so fast, you're going to find yourself doing it over. Anyway, I used, what did I put? The leave-in, I believe. Yeah, the leave-in is what I used when I rubbed into my scalp when I used that leave-in, because that leave-in is so pure. So the product is good on my hair, but it was great for my scalp as well. Normally when I'm done, if I don't put something on my scalp this time of year, I can hear, you know, I don't have a lot of dandruff, but I can hear that dry, scratchy feeling. And with this, it just feels so soft and supple and moisturized. And it's just the perfect perfect feel for what you want your hair to feel like. So all of that moisture also gets a chance to get into your scalp, and all those herbs in the products get the opportunity to work with your scalp and to keep it perfectly balanced as well. It's just awesome. It is just awesome. So that is my review. That is what I think. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I will probably try to put it up into a loose, very loose pineapple, or maybe one ponytail or something, and tie it up in the center of my hair for overnight. But my hair feels amazing. This was the perfect wash day, and I'm glad I chose these products to use to add this little rod thing onto, because I think if you try to use rods and you implement that, which is already a new thing, and use that on the wrong products, that could go a little awry too. And then you think, okay, I can't do rods, my hair I can't do that, I don't know what I'm doing, or I'm just not supposed to wear those in my hair. And generally it's just all about the products. And so this is one that anybody can use, any hair texture. Julie, who's always talking about her hair is fine, was the one who told me to use the unicorn curls, who told me how good it was, and dead on. So that shows that it works for all different hair types. Okay, I am going to go off here now. You guys let me know what you think about my little curly fro here. This is a little curly fro. It is something different, something I got to get used to, but I'm sure the more I look at it, the more I will like it. You know, when you do something new on you, sometimes it just takes a while, right? It takes a while. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check into MANE KRUSH's products. The ones I used today were awesome. The ones in the last video were awesome. I actually have an entire other set of their products I want to use. There's that buttercream and something else of theirs that I have that I want to use, and I am going to do those. Remember, she did give me that promo code, so if you use the promo code Essence in your purchase, you'll get an extra 15% off. It is very rarely that I would say that I would buy products at full price. Having tried these, I would buy these at full price. I would buy them at full price. So if I had 15% off, I'd be jubilant. They're worth every penny. They're not very expensive to start with. Nothing like some of the other brands we've seen with the prices. So be sure to check them out. They're at manekrush.org. You can read some of the reviews, check out some other YouTubers if you like. Use that Essence code, get your 15% off, and then I want you to come back and let me know how right I was, how great it is, and how you're so happy that you stumbled upon the brand. So talk to you guys later. Subscribe if you've never subscribed before. You're welcome to just pop in anytime if you choose not to. As usual, share the video with maybe another MANE KRUSH fan and let them know just the kind of variable hairstyles you can do with some of the products. I'll talk to you guys soon. Like the video if you enjoyed this content, and if you want to see more curly hair, let me know. Maybe I'll buy some different size rods and we'll try something different. We're all learning together. If you have any questions about this process, let me know as well, because as you know, I was not recording when I thought I was recording. So I will talk to you guys soon. Be sure, you guys, to stay entertained. I've put plenty of videos on the channel so you can have to entertain yourself. Go out when you have to go out. Please wear a mask. Please wear a mask. And protect yourselves, protect everybody else. Wear a mask. If everybody do their part, then we can try to stay healthy and get this thing over with a lot sooner. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going this time for real. Bye.